Here. What's up, guys? Happy Friday. We made it to, and by my calculations, have we done a stream every day this week? We were able to muscle one out for these, even the wonky main slates tonight, a little bit more normal chaos. Luckily, we're getting a lot of postponements out of the way, so that's good. Yeah, audio's all right. I have been nervous for a second. What up, chat? What up, Melinda? What up, Ryan, Sean, Jake, Mike, Steve, Leibowitz, Jake. Wait, is there two Jakes or I just one Jake? AJFL. Sun has risen, getting close to that optimal summer weather. Yeah. Although it can slow down. Right now, I know we're getting a lot of tornadoes. By the way, I hear thunder rumbling. I mean, just rumbling. So let me check the weather real quick, because anytime it's storming, there is a non-0% chance that you guys might lose me from power flickerage. So let me see if my air is going to get got. But I did hear the thunder rumbling. The thunder roll. Is that ATL Mets game going to happen? I think it might get postponed. We've already had 2 postponements. So, thankfully, they're playing nice with us. We don't have to play around all night guessing weather. What up, Austin? What up, Jay? Can we have a moment of silence for Sean V and his terrible take about... Oh, we're in a tornado watch. Oh, boy. Another one? Alright, so... I should be able to get this stream in, but it looks like pretty soon I'm gonna be taking shelter like I did 2 days ago. We literally had a tornado touchdown. We were under tornado warning. So here's what we got going on. If I do disappear later on, more than likely wouldn't be able to come back, but I'm about here, and this nonsense is coming straight for me again. So it should be a fun night here. An old wacko. And if you guys follow me on Twitter the other night, you saw we had a tornado and a bunch of hail. So, but I think, let's see, does this say? So it's gonna get to me around 4:30. So I got 90 minutes to get you guys some baseball analysis. Then we'll hopefully make some money while it storms. I got some good sleep the other night, so I'm not against some stormage, right? Streamer from Oz, yeah. What up, ACP? You take a flyer on Sessa or Rachinsky as a cheap SB2. We'll look into that. Sessa's not really a guy that has a lot of stuff that I would want to target, but we'll see if the matchup can make up for it, but I doubt it. Oh, you know what we need to do? We need to pull up the official weather report from Roth. Guys, in a little bit, I'm going to tell you guys how you can win a PlayStation 5 playing DFS tonight. It's going to be great. It's going to be huge. All right, so this is from rotogrinders.com/weather/MLB. This is from Kevin Roth. And looks like we lost that game. Looks like we should lose that game. So the Mets seem light rain to start the game, heavy rain to end it. I think more like outcomes they never started. We'll see if they're trying to warm up or not. Blah blah blah. So it seems like since every 2 other games are already postponed, feels like the Mets would fall next. So we lost 3 games of the big Friday night, which like I said, I'd rather lose it early than have to play. Is the tarp on the field at 7 o'clock, What up, Greg? What up, Art Catelza? It's the baby. Yo, the other day, the tornado sirens, when they hit, it was so loud. If it hits during the stream today, I'll let you guys hear it. But it was kind of creepy. It was like a purge. Anyway, this stream brought to you by RunDFS.com. You guys know the deal. We're running that 20% off promo code DONG Coupon code DONG at checkout. So if you guys want to get into the spreadsheets for the weekend or for the week or for the season and pay a lot less than sticker tag, go to rundfs.com, click VIP memberships, and type in coupon code DONG. And then when you do, click VIP portal. There's a link to a spreadsheet, link to the Discord. Get in there. That's where the fun's at. A lot of voice chats throughout the week, pre-locked, making some lineups, and it's just a fun time, right? Is Manoah coming with 15% ownership? All right, so let's see. I haven't had a DK Manoah, yeah, number 3. What up, M the Great? Kelnick got to take Manoah yard. I wouldn't be surprised. Yo, Sean, can you just hold that L? Do you see? Teams aren't gonna suck forever. They aren't gonna score nothing forever. All right, first game on the docket. We got some confirmed lineups here. Mariners and the Blue Jays. Ty France, Jared Kelnick, Eugenio Suarez, Teoscar Hernandez, Cal Riley, J.P. Crawford, Jose Caballero, I don't even know who that is, and Colton Wong. Green like that. Up against Springer, Bo Bichette, Vladdy, Chapman, Varsho, Kirk, Belt, Witt, and Kiermaier. Green light. We got Castillo taking on Manoah, so probably an early candidate for a 4-corner spot with 2 pitchers that can have good games and 2 offenses that are really, really good. So starting with the Castillo side, came into this season with a 3.31 expected ERA, 27% K rate, and I believe he has looked pretty good out the chute. The pushback here is the Blue Jays are really good, so certainly would want, if ownership will allow me, certainly would want to be on both sides of that. Yeah, Castillo at 5%, sign me up. So let's go back to Fangraphs here. Also got to make sure, yeah, I think it is, we're good. Maybe stack against them if he's high owned. Yeah, I like the Mariners typically. 15% swing and strike rate, 70% first pitch strike, 294 xFIP, just excellent stuff. 314 Sierra, Cardinals, Angels, Cleveland. Couple of easier matchups, but yeah, I think we absolutely, at 5% own, I'm in on Castillo. Implied run total for the Mariners, 4.4, same as the Blue Jays. So certainly a spot where we love that nobody makes a decision, right? We'll see if the Blue Jays get any ownership. I'd imagine this seems like a Coors soaks up the ownership night, right? So we'll go to Blue Jays. We are losing some teams, so maybe. Yeah, no ownership. So why not be here on both sides, right? A pitcher which truly has 30-point upside in Luis Castillo and a team that has 7-run upside, right? So, yeah, give me both sides of that. So we'll go Blue Jays there. And kind of the same inversely, although Alex Manoah has certainly had some struggles coming out the gate this season versus how he was projecting last season. Last season closed off with a sub-1 whip, 3.31 expected ERA, a sub-4 Sierra, 11.2% swing and strike rate. You guys have seen a couple of good starts from him. And then also want to look at his pitch count. I think he's fully, like, full go, right? 85 last game, 100. So, yeah, last game, 7 innings strong against, I don't know, it blanked out. I don't know what team that was against, but 7 innings strong in that last game. Pretty sure he took the L in that game. Don't quote me. You can quote me. But looking at his metrics this season, sub 10% swing and strike rate. Wow. That's not good. He hasn't had a double-digit swing and strike rate since KC. Interesting. Batted ball data. 5.78 xFIP, 5.67 Sierra. Just one game where, and it was that last game where he was sub 4. So based on how he's actually pitching, this reminds me of Blake Snell the other night, where Blake Snell's metrics looked dog awful this year. And he was super chalk against, was it the Cubs? So, obviously, I don't think he's going to suck forever, but is he worthy of being the third highest owned pitcher right now with how he's been performing against a Mariners offense that I kind of got some respect for, right? There's plenty of ISO. And if you're not missing bats, you're going to J-Rod, Kelnick, Suarez, Cal Raleigh all have 200 plus ISOs. So I certainly like them to spoil a third highest owned pitcher. So we're going to add them to the stack list. I'm going to meditate on, I'm not even that excited to play Manoah. I guess the fact that he's 6,900 is pretty wild, considering what we know his upside should be. And like I said, I don't expect him to be bad forever. But this current version of him might be slightly overvalued by the field. But I also understand the price pushing us a certain way. He hasn't had more than 5 Ks in a game yet. And there's enough going against him that I don't know. So I'll be on at least 3 sides of this. If Manoah's ownership goes down a little bit, maybe I'll jump on him. I don't think it will, just because he's 6,900 as an SP2. That gives you enough leeway to do some things. So we'll see. I'll meditate on that. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Let's get caught up on chat. What up, Travis? Kelnick has 4 bombs off the slider. Manoah's slider this season's getting hammered. I like it. Now there's a Sean V statement that I can agree with. Gun versus Manoah Beard, maybe. I know Manoah can't touch me at the buffet table, though. What's up? I don't know. He's a big dude. Not as big as me, though. Kelnick smacks both of Manoah's dudes. Yup. What up, CT? What up, Charles? Scumdack this game, absolutely. 3 sides I like this Scumdacker. Usually the perfect Scumdacker game to me is 2 high octane offenses and 2 above average pitchers, where the field just says, I don't know what to do with it, so I'm not going to do anything. In this case, Manoah's getting the 3rd highest ownership, so that's the field's decision. But getting sub 10% ownership on these 2 offenses and a guy like Castillo, who at least has a range of outcome to be the top scorer on the slate. I know Jacob deGrom is going to be, I don't want to say polarized, but he's going to be on this slate. But if Castillo was, plus minus 5 fantasy points from deGrom tonight, I'm not really shocked, because he's really doggone good. So it is at least a 3-way Scumdacker spot for me, because I can get to all 3 sides without having to donate 20% of my lineups. You know what I mean? To have leverage on one spot. If I did that with Manoah, I'd have to. But everything else I do like quite a bit. What up, Rob? Here. He's 285. Oh, that's lunch meat, baby. The gun show? Come on, bro. Y'all see the belt? Manoah don't want it. He don't want it. Don't tell him I said that, but he don't want it. Let's move on to the next one. All right, Rays and the White Sox. Rays put up some runs last night. Yandy Diaz, Wander Franco, Randy Arozarena, Brandon Lau, Harold Ramirez, Isaac Paredes in the 6th spot. Christian Bethancourt, Manuel Margot, and Jose Siri. That is your 1 through 9 for the Tampa Bay Rays, and 2 lefties. So, or 2 guys batting lefty. And White Sox has already been out. 4.8 run total for the Rays, 3.9 for the White Sox. Giolito. Let's pull up his metrics. Manoah would be the 3-tech pass rusher, while Gunn would be the nose tackler on top of the center taking double teams, bro. I'd be out here just double team. Give me 3 of them, bro. Chad, have y'all seen some of my wrestling clips, bro? I'm a big old dude. Big old boy. Wait, I'm not signed in. Alright, it should let me do it anyway, though. I pay for the premium fan graphs just to not be signed in. What's wrong with me? 11.3% swing and strike rate for Giolito so far. Batted ball data from this season. pushing 5 on the xFIP, not quite 4+ on the Sierra. Ground ball rate's really low, 50% fly ball rate, a 33% hard contact rate. Statcast has given us a 12.3% barrel rate. That's pretty elevated. 40% hard hit rate. So it's not great for Giolito here. He does maintain a serviceable strikeout rate, right? 9K per nine this season, a 23.5% K rate, and last year he had a 25%. So there's still some strikeout potential. This isn't quite as high of a strikeout lineup as we saw the other day for the Rays, with just a Rosarina, Brandon Lau, and those are two guys you're scared of anyway, Bethancourt and Jose Siri. So this is a pretty scrappy lineup. So that's probably going to minimize my interest in Giolito for this one. Is he garnering any ownership? 14%. He's really higher than Luis Castillo. That's disrespectful, bro. That's disrespectful. And then Zach Eflin on the bump for the Rays. A 1.2 whip last year, 3.27 xFIP. And we've talked about, was it when did we do the stochastic show? Was that Saturday? Maybe Sunday? How Eflin, and we saw it in chat, people were eyes, matter of fact, I think it was against the White Sox, eyes lit up thinking about, picking on Eflin, and I'm just like, have we not learned that Tampa Bay, they don't just sign randoms, man. They sign people that they see something in, and I think they see something, at least enough, in Eflin. So far this season, Eflin at 12% swing and strike rate, 65% first pitch strike, 311 on the xFIP. Oh, amber is the color of your energy. 316, and that's the bottom line. Sierra, this is fun with numbers. 52% ground ball rate, a 11% barrel rate. That's not what you want. 39% hard hit rate. But the ground ball rate, the swing and strike stuff, and the xFIP and Sierra are on his side. And one thing that we can lean on, if nothing else, the last couple of years for Zach Eflin is he's been much better against righties than lefties. And we look at the last 3 seasons. We'll look at this season, but 3.24 or less xFIP against righties, 20+% K rate, and the home run per 9 serviceable with a 50+% aggregate ground ball rate against righties. That's notable because he's getting just 2 lefties today, Benintendi and Gavin Sheets, and there's enough, 20+% K rate guys that maybe Eflin is not the craziest click on the board. 8 innings against righties this season, 9 strikeouts, has allowed 1 homer to lefties. What's his ground ball rate so far to righties? 58%. So, man, maybe he's a Fanduel play, maybe likelier to get through 6 innings and a quality start. But I think Eflin's on my board. 5 innings against Chicago, just 67 pitches. What was that about? I noticed yesterday, it felt like there was a bunch of pitchers getting yanked early. Was he just in a jam? Let's see, 3 hits. Eflin returned for the first time. He was just out for 2 weeks. So if we can plus 10 to 15. So could we get to 80? I guess the pitch count is a problem now that we're saying it out loud. Eflin has managed to top 80 pitches just once so far. Kevin Cash seems to be erring on the side of caution with Eflin's pitch count. Fudge, man. All right, so if we're just making 80, and then again, it's only 3 games, so it's kind of a. But still, 80 does seem to be the number. I don't know if 9K for 80 pitches at the end of April is a good investment. I think he's all right. With that in mind, he's probably overpriced. Darn it, I was hyping myself up to play him. And then 10K on Fanduel, just can't do it, right? All right. Well, Yokozuna Dacker, maybe. Are you Vader big or Mabel big? Somewhere in the middle. Let's see. Remember the natural disasters, earthquake and typhoon? John Tenta. And who was the other guy? I'm trying to think of. Wasn't the other guy also Shockmaster, if I'm not mistaken? Man, the Rays got a nice win percentage if he goes 5. If he goes 5, yeah. So, man, if he was 7K to 8K even, I don't know. 9K just feels like it's the wrong price here. If we're getting a perceived 90 pitch count, So maybe he's not a Fanduel play. Best pitching coach in baseball. It's not close. Kyle Snyder, you think so? I wouldn't really like have an argument against it. They do seem to stay injured though. The flip is my phone. Oh, it's over there. Let me see something, chat. By the way, there is a contest tonight in DFS. It's $1 entry. Every entry you make enters you into a raffle to win a PlayStation 5. Isn't that cool? And I'll give you full details in just a second. I'm looking for a picture that I posted the other day. I feel like some of you guys are missing out, man. Some of you guys. Dude, I post a lot of media on DK. Alright, you guys ready for me to blow your mind? Look at this. This is me in my last match against Jet Lion. Look, I'm a mountain compared to him. We're just out here. Is there another one? That's also me. That's also me that morning. Maybe I didn't post the other one. But I'll get some more clips up on Twitter. Anyway, ownersbox.com. We'll put a link in chat. Promo code Gundacker. They have a contest tonight. By the way, I'm not just saying this. Their scoring reminds me of the good old days. So submit a $1 entry into the MLB 1K special PS5 giveaway contest. Each $1 entry equals one giveaway entry. You can enter up to 150 lineups in the contest. All entries must be in before the contest locks, 7:04. PS5 winner will be randomly selected, notified on Monday, May 1st. So I played this the other day. And I already had to deal with them, and I forgot all about it. Let me see. Lobby. We go to all contests. Their scoring is actually kind of fun, too. So, and lineup-wise, it's different. So it's not just like a clone of FD or Fanduel. So you get to choose 4 infielders, 3 outfielders, a pitcher, and a super flex. So you could have 2 pitchers, or you could pick another bat. And I think that's a lot of fun, right? It is something way, way different. And then scoring-wise, check this out. Regular hitting scoring for the most part. But you get negative points for strikeouts, negative points for caught stealing, negative points for a pickoff, and then the pitcher, the normal hits allowed, stuff like that. I don't know. I just think I love the scoring. If they had larger contests like prize pools, I would feel like I'd have more fun making these lineups. Just because of the way it's set up. So there's a lot of flexibility in your lineup. It kind of reminds me of. Was it Fantasy Draft where you could pick infielders, outfielders? So check it out. There's a link in chat. And you can test it out. Throw $10. Try to win the contest. And then, hey, even if you don't win or don't cash or don't profit, you still get to be entered in a drawing to win a PlayStation 5. The other day when I entered this contest, it was barely half full, which I thought was cool. And they do other stuff too. They do a lot of season-long stuff. But this one, so check this out. This is actually legal, at least I think so, because Raj told me he could play on this site in Ontario. So where Ontario, you can't play Fanduel or DraftKings, you can play Owner's Box. So check it out. Code Gundacker when you sign up. A unit betting units. Yeah. Oh, I like that. A unit betting units. We out here. Man, do I have better pictures? I might have a clip of me just smoking. So there's another guy. Oh man, I can't stall too long. We got a big slate tonight. One of these other small slate guys, if you get me talking. I have a lot of stuff this weekend that we'll be doing too. Yeah, we'll do it this weekend. Or not this weekend. Or I have an event this weekend, but next week on one of the smaller slates, maybe I can share some more cool stuff. All right. So, and Giolito. So I don't think I'm gonna play Giolito. Struggling enough this season against a good team that I just don't feel warm and fuzzies on getting there. If you thought 7,500 for a 20+% K rate opportunity was fine and guaranteed rate, go for it. But for the most part, I'll probably sit that one out. If the yeah, there's a lot of overlay on both those sites. And apparently I set up a deal with Owner's Box a long time ago. And I must have just forgot about it. There's like 3 sites I have codes with, and for whatever reason, like I can't put out the content that I want to put out, or just it never hits the rotation. But that I got an email the other day and it was like, win a PS5. And I was like, I already have a PS5, but I was like, that's pretty cool. And it's just like, it's not like a contest to win the PS5. Any entry, you have a shot at winning it. So I was like, oh, let me check that out. And then I was like hitting them up, and I was like, yo, can I get a code? I have a YouTube channel. And they're like, yeah, first thing in the morning. And he goes there this morning to make me a code. And he goes, you already have a code and you're set up with us. I was like, oh, my bad. But I'll let them know because I like their scoring. I like all that. I don't know how long ago I set that up, but I like the way their scoring sets up, man. I feel like if I ran a home league, that would be closer to the scoring that I would want to run. Guardians and the Red Sox, next game on the docket. Got a 4.8 run total for the Guardians, 4.4 for the Red Sox. Both lineups are out. Shane Bieber, his mama don't like me, and she like everyone, taking on Nick Pivetta. Let's start with the Biebs. Nats, Pirates postponed? Yeah. There's 2 postponements, right? We're waiting on the Mets. Didn't the Tigers game get postponed too? Before I went live, I swear I had 2 postponements and all eyes were on Citi Field. And I feel like that's where we're at. What up, Travis? All right, let's go play discipline. 11% swinging strike rate so far this season for the Biebs. 4.28 xFIP. The xFIP has been above 4 in all but one start, and that start was against Oakland at Oakland. Ground ball rate 44%. Statcast is 7.5% barrel rate. So I'll say that we don't love the Sierra and xFIP here. What's our price on them? 9.3K. Red Sox have been a scrappy offense. It's a hitter-friendly park. So unless we can get them at no ownership, be a tough sell. Bieber, where you at? Oh, there you are. Oh, we kind of get him at no ownership. So I like him and Castillo. Castillo more so because Castillo's been like excellent this season. So that ownership's a little disrespectful. Bieber, I think I could chip in a chair that at the back end of a player pool, right? Just in case he finds it type of click. But obviously not a front end interest guy for me. He's been really rough. So that's how we'll play that. If you want to diversify in the back end of a portfolio just to make your cores lineups different or something like that, you hope he finds it. Cool. I don't like the. I got more respect for this Red Sox offense than most. And then Nick Pivetta, just not good last year. And then the Red Sox pitching has been not good this year. So probably not going to get to Nick Pivetta, which means way more likely to focus on the offenses here in Fenway. Hype for NBA tonight. Yeah, the playoffs have been pretty entertaining. Sub 10% swing and strike rate, elevated xFIPs, fly ball rate, elevated pull rate, over 40%, hard contact rate, crazy. The 18% barrel rate, wow. And then a 56% hard hit rate. That's what you want. Guardians are in an elite spot. So we're gonna throw both offenses full stacks in the blender here. And I have right now no interest in either pitcher, but if you threw a Bieber because he's projected for 3% ownership in your back pocket, I don't think you're out of your mind. But nothing so far his results this year or his metrics this year are just like meh. He's probably not a $9,300 pitcher. Go Kings. All right. What are we thinking on stack ownership here? Let's go hitters. Yeah, if you guys do hit that like button, that would be lit. Remember, I might be dead in 2 hours. Tornadoes are coming. I hear the storm are coming. Little Johnny Cash remix, right? No trains, just storms. Fudge. There we go. Boston's coming in pretty low owned. So that's interesting. That's another, it's much like the Castillo Blue Jay spot, right? If no one's playing Shane Bieber, why wouldn't they play the offense? And I do think like the Guardians bullpen projects good, right? I know they've had some struggles, so I get it. Chop that game in half, but even like a sub stack, right? If you're that scared of Bieber, Rafi Devers, Kike, Justin Turner, Yoshida, there's enough guys here that I would get behind. Verdugo, there's at least sub stack at this ownership, and then the Guardians, much more apropos on their ownership, so not gonna get them for free. Will DuPont extend his hit streak tonight? What's it at? All right, Mets and the Braves. Do we even bother breaking this one down? Remember, this is the hat trick for postponements that we're waiting on. Roth seemed to lean towards a postponement, so I don't know. Do we even look at this? It's Max Fried, it's David Peterson, two lefties. If we ended up able to play this game, we're certainly interested in a Brave stack. We know both pitchers could get short hooked, mid-inning rain delay, stuff like that. So not interested in either pitcher. Maybe some loose shares of offenses. Is that a fair breakdown here? And it does look like this game's very likely to just not play, period. So that's how we'll cover that. And that's all I got to say about that. Now let's go to the Yankees and the Rangers. We have a Rangers lineup waiting on the Yankees. Yankees are down bad. Shambles. Nate Lowe, Adolis Garcia, Josh Young, Jonah Heim, Robbie Grossman, Ezekiel. Oh, here we go. Robbie Grossman, Ezekiel, and Leody Taveras. So roof should be closed as they're going to get some of this weather. And then the Yankees yesterday removed Aaron Judge mid-game. In the last game of the Twins series, there was this awkward slide at third. He tried to steal third, I think, and hurt his hand. He rolled over his hand, but apparently in that slide, what wasn't obvious to the naked eye was he did something to his hip, and I guess that flared up in the middle of yesterday. And he looked non-competitive at the plate, and after his second strikeout, I think, to Heaney swinging, they yanked him. So now he's going to join the likes of, and he may not go in the IL, he may, but he said that he expected to miss a couple of games. So this is a team that now without Judge, Stanton, Donaldson, Bader, I mean, it's rough. And unfortunately for them, who have already been one of the best strikeout teams or the highest strikeout teams, they get Jacob deGrom. Yikes. And then we'll just see if they throw out a pure punt lineup anyway. Like, do they just phone this one in? No matter what, like, the lineup that they have here is just rough. I do think there's a chance maybe Higashioka over Trevino is a play. Or maybe they just don't go down fighting. Look at this lineup, man. Last 2 years against righties. Holy crap. One bat in this lineup has a 200 ISO against righties. That's Anthony Rizzo. I mean, this is bad. This is bad news. So Jacob deGrom is in an elite spot. Pre-flop, any which way you slice it. So we're going to go Jacob deGrom as a tier 1 pitcher following the numbers. And on the bump for the Yankees is Clark Schmidt. And let's talk about Schmidt. I'll do a little bit of diving into his last outing. His last outing was by far his best major league start. And look at this. 2 homers, no earned runs. Volpe missed a ground ball which would have really ended the inning, would have gave him a quality start and a competitive game. But instead, Volpe messed up the play, and he gives up a homer to Vladdy and then Dalton Varsho, which was unfortunate. I don't think we can play him because I don't think that we would expect more than 5 or 6 innings out of him. But just to put some stuff in our think tank, as a Yankee fan, one of the pitches that Clark Schmidt was really bad at throwing was the cutter. And in that outing, we watched his cutter usage go from, I believe, 24% to 10%. Let's see. Let's pull up his fan graphs as well. Man, that thunder is creeping. They may have Aaron Hicks went through. Oh, my God. And then Aaron Hicks messed up a catch yesterday for Coley. And you saw Coley get frustrated. And that's like the kiss of death, right? When Cole is there, and it's like Cole and Judge are the two guys that can, I think his time is a coming. And we got like Cole Calhoun in the minors right now. It's at the point where we just eat that contract, DFA it like they did Joey Gallo, and go from there. So 10.4% swinging strike rate on the season for Clark Schmidt. Last 2 games, 10 and 11%. Batted ball data has been over 4 on the xFIP all season. But again, against the Blue Jays, a menacing offense. Another reason why I'm okay with Castillo, because they can bleed red, right? Looking at the pitch type, he ultimately came up to 14%, so that's good. At one point, it was down to 10%. Maybe that did he give up the homer on the cutters? He just needs to stop using the cutter. The cutter is so bad for him. His cutter has a 1.1 slugging with a 778 expected slugging. 691 WOBA with a 516 WOBA. So, like, even if he regressed, he should still suck. A 371 expected batting average on a 526 batting average. So, like, stop throwing the gosh dang cutter. Just don't. Just next time someone calls for it, be like, no, it's such a bad pitch. His other pitches are, the sinkers of 513 expected slug. That's still not like great. But I don't know. Use the curveball more. Anyway, we can't pitch Clark Schmidt today, obviously, with his probably hyphenated pitch count. The Rangers stack, I think, is in play. Because, it's not a guarantee that Clark's just going to stop throwing that pitch. And then backing up Clark Schmidt, I want to say they've been using Michael King to piggyback him. But yesterday, Michael King came out to get Cole out of a jam with Semien up, right? So that's not going to happen today. So who would we guess? Maybe it would be Abreu? Probably. Abreu threw on Monday. So my guess would be Albert Abreu would come out for, I guess Greg Weissert too. Like if the game is just a full punt game, those are 2 names that I would look for: Abreu and Weissert. Didn't Abreu used to pitch for the Rangers? I want to say yes. Either way, I'm not expecting upper echelon front end arms here for the Yankees, so it feels like a good spot for the Rangers. And there's easily 5 names to get to. So Rangers will nominate them for a 5-man stack. And then we're not going to play Schmidt. We're not going to stack Yankees, right? What up, Fanatic? Anything I missed in chat? I don't think so, right? About 100 of the coolest cats in all of DFS YouTube chilling. But only 31 likes. You probably forgot. That's okay. Hit that thumbs up. Generate some interaction, engagement with the YouTube videos. I would appreciate it. I have a bunch of DMs right now. Okay. Alright, to make sure nothing serious. Royals Twins expect to start at 6:05. Cool. Let's go Phillies and Astros. Man, is the whole state underwater right now? Phillies throwing Bryson Stott, Trey Turner, Kyle Schwarber, Nick Castellanos, JT Realmuto, Alec Bohm, Josh Harrison, Edmundo Sosa, Christian. Dude, this Thunder's getting thick, y'all. As a reminder, if you came in late, guys, I'm under a tornado watch. And based on the radar I was looking at, it should get to me around 4:30. So the thunder and all that stuff's going to start getting louder and louder. And there's obviously a chance that you guys might lose me. So if I disappear, I probably wouldn't expect me to come back online. Hopefully the power wouldn't be down too long and I'd still have coverage for VIP. But it is what it is. Martin Maldonado. Which, by the way, VIP 20% off. Use code DONG. I hear sirens, but I think it's cop sirens. Aaron Nola taking out Framber Valdez. 3.5 run total for the Phillies. 4.2 for the Astros. So we'll go to the Nola side and hear your Nola clap. Can I say that? I think I can say that. Feels like he hasn't been that sharp this season. We'll see what the metrics are saying. 10% swing and strike rate overall. 4.64 on the XFIP. 4.79 on the Sierra. Not great. Not what you want. StatCast giving us a 7% barrel rate. That's not terrible. 32% hard hitter rate. I gotta sneeze, but it's not coming. So yeah, it just hasn't been pristine Aaron Nola type performances, right? And he's not really getting a discount. It's funny that they discount some pitchers who have been bad, right? Like, so Manoah, for instance, 6,900. Has Manoah, I guess he has been really, really bad, but like, if you're gonna tax or punish Manoah like that, is Nola not worth getting a similar treatment or in his highs? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand the pricing algorithm. Like, maybe he doesn't need to be 6,900, but should he be 9,600? Probably not. I don't know how they do it. Anyway, I don't really have that much interest in Nola. Kind of like Shane Bieber. If you think he finds it, the only way I would be interested is if he had, like, no ownership. And I feel like maybe he doesn't. Nola has 12%. So still getting that name click. The fact that Luis Castillo is literally dominating Nola and Giolito and Manoah in advanced metrics and is coming in at 5% own, and at the same time the Blue Jay stack is untouched, is like mind-boggling to me. Framber Valdez, he is coming up as the number 2 owned pitcher today, and I don't really have pushback against him. He is a ridiculous ground ball rate pitcher, just really, really good, likely to get you deep into a game. A 23.5% K rate last year, 3.31 expected ERA, and check this out, a 68% ground ball rate to righties, 61% to lefties. Is getting a talented team, I guess, when you get through 1 through 5, but just the way he pitches, man, the ground ball rates are going to just suffocate a team's ability to produce. So I got no pushback on his ownership. 3 Sierra, 2.9 XFIP, and I'm not even like feeling inclined to hedge stack against a chalky pitcher. I guess you could, since it's gonna come in for free, like 2 or 3 lineups on a full 5 stack. Like, if you're just trying to fill out 150, be different, because you would theoretically think that Philly's coming at 1%. So you could throw like 3 lineups of a full Philly stack, because Turner, just based on talent, being untouched, but it's not a 20 or less play for me, just because that's how good Valdez has been. And then, like I said, Valdez, more of a contact than strikeout guy, but he can get strikeouts, so maybe he's that much more valuable to me on a site like Fanduel, where the quality start is baked in, and on Owner's Box, where the quality start is baked in. Just to teeter the seesaw a little bit more over there, although I expect DeGrom to be most popular over there as well. Astros against Nola, sure. If Nola's picking up 12% ownership, what is the offense looking like? Untouched. So yeah, if we get a free shot at the Astros against a pitcher that hasn't been sharp and is picking up, is perhaps overvalued, I mean, you can give me Dubon, Pena, Tucker, Bregman. It'd be nice if Yordan Alvarez was in the lineup. He's not. There's at least a sub stack to be had here, and then this Phillies bullpen has been below average, right? So I'm gonna drop him in the full stack just because you don't have to get too much to be there. But if you wanted to downgrade him to a sub stack, I wouldn't fault you. Like, I'm half tempted to go to a Philly sub stack, right? A ground ball pitcher against Trey Turner, you can certainly outrun an infield grounder. But I don't know. It seems like a tough ask to ask them to get to Framber. Let's get caught up on chat. Can you post the bomb detector before you leave or before you die? Can you post the bomb? That's what happened the other night, y'all. The sirens were blasting. I'm over there like hunkering down. I'm making sure the windows, the doors are shut. And I had like two DMs and a couple of tweets were like, yo, can you post the bomb detector? And I was like, man, I can't get to my computer right now because I'll try. I live in Waco, fanatic. Can't remember a worse Houston lineup. Nola could break the slate if he goes old school. You think it's that bad? I guess it does fall off a cliff at the bottom. Jokes, the jury's still out, right? I think he's going to be good. But I don't know who Rylan Bannon is. I can look at it real quick. You just learn Python or R to make this model? No. This is just Excel stuff. I had to learn math. So far for Bannon in the minors. .190 average. It's not great. Career .250 hitter. Yeah, so it's probably nothing to be fearful of at the bottom of the lineup. So yeah, the Astros lineup is kind of bad. Maybe that makes it more of a substack. Right? Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll downgrade them to a substack. I think that's fair. Oh, and then we gotta throw Valdez. So I guess Valdez will go tier 2. And then that's it. That's it. Went off in Schwarber and Marsh. Yeah. And like I said, Trey Turner can hit value on speed too, right? Thoughts on Dustin May, 7.9K versus STL. St. Louis has certainly been not great. Might give you a shot at 20. Watch this Chiefs Yanks lineup smash on DeGrom. I would be insufferable on Twitter if Aaron Hicks homered off of DeGrom tonight. Like, you don't understand. Like, it would be crazy. No, it could be sneaky. Yeah, I would like to feel better about his body of work this season. It hasn't been great. Angels and the Brewers. Taylor Ward, Mike Trout, Shohei, Anthony Rendon, Hunter Renfroe, Brandon Drury, Gio Urshela, Chad Wallach, Zach Neto. All righties, one lefty. You guys, oh my God! You guys hear that? You guys hear that? I feel like a little ASMR. I'll pause the music for a second. Maybe we'll get another one. Hey, actually, let me do this, Sandra, since you're out there. Let me show you the bomb detector, because it could get thick here shortly. Yeah, look at this. I got a tornado alert just popped up on my computer. Tornado watch. Look at me, right smack in the dab in the middle. So it could go down for real, guys. Not a lot of massive numbers. Let me refresh for a second. Go do that. Yeah, so if you're interested in the bomb detector, there's only a couple guys with 4 pluses, so it's not like you'd be missing out on much. Anyway, yeah. All right. You heard that, ACP? Yeah, that was a little bit of thunder. The other day it got bad. Like I could feel my bones chill from the vibrate from the thunder. Tyler Anderson versus Wade Miley. So keeping this one real short, right? There's no way we're playing either pitcher. I don't want to cheat you guys here, but I also want to at least get you a glimpse of the whole slate. I appreciate that. I'll be fine, guys. It's not uncommon. I guess it's a little uncommon for Waco to be getting these tornadoes, but we've been in Texas. We deal with it. The other day I was actually walking around in the hail. It was pretty crazy. Sub 10% swing and strike rate. 6.43 on the X, 6 on the Sierra. If the tornado like touches down near me, then yeah, I gotta like bail and go hide in the bathroom or something. But the storm is the storm. It's just makes us more likely to lose power. But the other night, my family wasn't here, so I had to go around and make sure the house was protected. But they're here right now, so we shouldn't have to. So Tyler Anderson's not good. So we're not pitching him. We definitely want to pick on him. Implied run total for the Brewers, 4.9, about 5. So let's put them in the stack list. And we just got our Brewers lineup, right? Fudge, man. Brewers are throwing Christian Yelich in the leadoff against a lefty. Willie Adames, William Contreras, Mike Brosseau, Ryan Anderson, Luke Voigt, Rowdy. Dang, Rowdy Tellez batting south. I get it, though. It's against a lefty. Joey Weimer. Sunny in Houston. It's supposed to rain there too. I don't know. All these weather reports. It's gonna be a thick day. Sub 9% swing and strike rate for Miley. 4.5 on the XFIP. 4.4 on the Sierra. 40% ground ball rate. None of that's good. I guess the ground ball rate's what gets him by. But even then, he has a higher fly ball rate. So this is just a stack the offense spot. What's the power allowed looking like this season? Ranch Davidian. That was up the road, right? But yeah, that is around here. 16.1 innings pitched, 2 homers to righties, 10 Ks with 2 doubles. So it is allowing a decent bit of power. Let's see what the pull rate and fly ball rate. 46% fly ball rate to righties so far. Okay pull rate, okay hard contact rate. 21% infield. What is this? Infield hit rate percentage? 25% against lefties, 21% against righties? Bruh. What's his BABIP, bro? That sounds crazy. BABIP. 316 BABIP to lefties. Huh. Crazy. Indubitably. Let's go Angels. Throw the Angels on the stack list. Here, what up, Adam? You like? Yeah, I think it's a full game, full game stack. We got a bunch of stacks already, and we haven't even looked at cores yet. Some ownership on Brewers, a little bit on Contreras. I get it, right? Catcher spot, but it's still close to 4K. And then no one's on the Angels. All right, cool. Do we fully expect Ohtani to play? Ohtani is playing, right? Yeah. You would think that man would need a day off, right? After yesterday. He's a beast. Future Yankee. It's crazy. It's just crazy. That team's going to be crazy. Trout or Adolis in GPP? Probably Trout. Just for the, he could have 5-6 at-bats. And he's protected by Ohtani. but I wouldn't fault you for going the other way. Future Dodger. Yeah, he's more likely to be a future Dodger, but we can do it. That's all right. As long as the Yankees get Murakami and Roki Sasaki, is that his name? That guy's a demon. Ketel Marte, Emmanuel Rivera, Lord Escorial, Christian Walker, Evan Longoria, Corbin Carroll, Nick Ahmed, Gabriel Moreno, Alec Thomas. Up against Blackman, Profar, Bryant, CJ Crone, McMahon, Elias. Hello, I'm Elias. Alan Trejo, Brenton Doyle. These are names. And Ezekiel Tovar. What the heck is a Brenton Doyle? Let's just out of curiosity. Mike. 306 average in the minors, 1.0 OPS, 5 homers and 49 at bats. That seems sustainable. Last year, 273 with a 700 OPS. So he's just on fire. And what's his better split so far? It's been pretty even. All right. So look for Brenton Doyle to pick up where he left off in the minors. Merrill Kelly taking on Kyle Freeland. Merrill Kelly is just like perfectly average, right? Average carpentry skills. Anybody remember the Kevin Nash, Arn Anderson skit? But I'm an average man. Or whatever his average carpentry skills. Then he pops the beer with the tire iron or whatever. Nash, 10.6% swinging strike rate. Batted ball data, almost a 5x FIP, 5 on the Sierra. So he hasn't been that good this season versus last season with a 3.62 expected ERA, 1.14 whip. So putting that in Coors Field, good luck. And then Kyle Freeland has been atrocious for the 3 seasons prior coming into tonight's game. Let's see if he has continued the trend. Wind blowing in at Coors. That's interesting. I don't really overreact to wind regardless. Unless it's like a crazy Wrigley game where it's like 20 miles an hour blowing out, right? 511 xFIP, 504 Sierra. So he's still who we think he is. 46% fly ball rate, 15% home run to fly ball rate. And then the pull rate's ridiculous. 46% pull rate. So good spot for some of the righty power bets. Ketel Marte and Evan Longoria tops on the bomb detector against those metrics. So goes without saying we're gonna have to get to D-backs and probably some Rocky stacks. And I also would assume that they come with some of the higher ownerships on the slate. Yeah. Oh, foof. Like a 20% owned stack here. This is nuts. And then the Rockies are a little less. About half the ownership with a lot more who's that. So as we always say, if you can't deny that the D-backs are in great spots, you're going to want to make those D-back stack lineups as unique as possible. So you would probably want to shuffle in a extremely low owned sub stack and consider, like, that would be a perfect spot for like a Louis Castillo, right? I think so. If Louis Castillo is coming in at 5% owned, and he's been really good advance-wise, I think that would be a good complement to such a high-owned stack. So something that I'll probably get to. Castillo's moving up from 5 to 7%, still reasonable. All right. Yankees lineup just came out, eh? Or I just got an alert. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's worse than I imagined. It's This is a bad one. I'm glad I didn't like buy tickets to this game. Jesus. Jesus. Have mercy. DJ LeMahieu. Anthony, so there's no Volpe. Glaber. That's it. Now we're getting to the spring training. Will they make the team squad? Willie Calhoun, Oswaldo Peraza, Oswald Cabrera, Franchi Cordero, Aaron Hicks, and Kyle Higashioka. Dear God. I've never seen a regular season Yankees lineup look this atrocious. Jacob deGrom he's gonna have 15 strikeouts, bro. Let's get that updated. Oof. All right, guys, can we all agree I get a free pass tonight, right? Not only am I about to die, but you guys can't tweet at me. All you Blue Jays, Red Sox losers, even you Dodgers, y'all can't tweet at me when the Yankees get demolished tonight. All right, this is not fair. It's just not. Holy crap. I bet I still stack them though. I bet I still stack them though. I'm lost. What did I? Glaber, Calhoun, Peraza, Oswaldo Cabrera, Franchi Cordero, Aaron Hicks, Kyle Higashioka. Yikes! I mean, yikes! Even if, like, you hit Volpe, you could still a bag, right? There's... Holy... Free pass, yeah. Thank you. I got a free pass tonight. Yankees just gonna get mollywopped. It's Volpe's birthday. Got DeGrom at 8Ks and like 5 prop parlays. Shoot, I don't know if I don't get sports books, but like, could you outline that to like 10Ks or ladder it to 10Ks? Because I wouldn't be surprised. Like, you would not tweet at us if the shoe was on the other foot. I mean, so Red Sox are down so bad that I haven't even like acknowledged them, right? It's my main beef right now these days is with the Blue Jays. Like yesterday, Raj took a screenshot of the AL East standings and was like, "Oh, it's a beautiful sight. Yankees are like in 4th place. The Blue Jays are in 3rd place." I was like, "Yo, 3rd place victory laps in April? Cool." So mainly, it's my beef right now is with the Blue Jays. The Astros fans have been kind of whatever. I guess Astros and the Blue Jays are the teams that I despise the most right now. Red Sox, you guys are just in a rebuilding phase. Whatever. If you 5-man stack the Yankees and win the GPP, I'll double it. I'm doing it, god dang. You better believe old Gun Show out here with a Yankee stack. We're not going to put it in the recommended stacks for the Vipers. But you better believe I'll be out here with the Yankee stack. It got me effed up. Bro, they might have negative ownership, right? Like, is that even possible? Oh my god. 1% of Rizzo would be double the field. Reds up against the Athletics. Reds lineup is out. India, TJ Friedl, Spencer Steer, Tyler Stevenson, Jake Fraley, Henry Ramos, Nick Senzel, Stuart Fairchild, Jose Barrero. Drew Ruchinski taking on Luis Sessa. So Sessa, we know who he is, right? $1.25 on the whip, 4.4 expected ERA, doesn't strike people out. Has pretty much been similar, right, to those numbers this season. Ooh, former Yankee great, by the way. 5-man stack the Yanks. Let's go. Yankees D-backs. We out here. Maybe I want my power to be out, so I don't have to watch that abomination. 6% swing and strike rate. 5.83 xFIP, 6 Sierra. Yeah, he's bad. All right. So I'm gonna put this out there. Athletics bats have been a little bit more scrappy, I'll say. And we got this perception about how bad they are. You can give me Brent Rooker against that. You can give me some Ruiz a little bit. Jesus, like chipping a chair guys against a contact pitcher. Let me see, what is this fly ball rate? 25. I guess the ground ball rate's high. Line drive rate's through the roof. I'm gonna get to some A substacks. It's going to happen. And then let's figure out who the heck Drew Ruchinski is. Drew Ruchinski. There are reasons to get to the Yankees today. Are there? Jesus. This season, in 3 games, 9.2 innings, 8 strikeouts, a 1.76 whip, 6.5 ERA. This is bad. Has not a lot of homer. He's a fly ball pitcher. So this guy's dog water. He'll fit right in. And then while we're up here, let's get pitching. Yeah, we're stacking red. So I was thinking about this the other day. You know how there's supposed to be a Coors tax? There should be a tax against any team against the Athletics, bro. Their pitching is so bad. I think they're gonna set a record for most 10-run games allowed in a season. It's atrocious. So they clearly have the worst ERA of any bullpen. They back it up with a 6.19 xFIP, a negative WAR, 1.42 home run per 9, a 6 walk per 9. What do you play on the Reds? I know it's not comfortable, but god dang, gosh darn it. Highest Sierra is Oakland with a fair BABIP, right? 1.7. I mean, this is you got it. Bad hitting beats bad pitching, right? Throw him in the full stack, bro. We're doing it. Where's the ownership on the Reds at? Cincy. All right, not completely unknown, but not like chalky either. India, Friedel, Steer. I'm just stacking them, bro. It's ugly. If you wanted to downgrade it to a Substack, I wouldn't point and laugh at you. But the Athletics are they're just Coors Field on wheels, bro. So that's how we do that. Not touching pitching. Cardinals at the Dodgers. Main event tonight. Before that, we'll take a pause for the cause. Get 2 plugs back out the way. RunDFS.com. You want to hang out in the VIP, go to RunDFS.com. We'll get you 20% off anything here with the coupon code DONG. So this is the one I like the most to recommend. It's a $300 MLB season pass. It's good until October, whatever it is. I think it's October, and that'll get you the entire first month essentially of football built in. We're doing NASCAR coverage as well. Comes with a $100 credit towards Fantasy Cruncher. So if you're a fan of rebates, that $300 essentially comes down to $200 because you're going to use that Fantasy Cruncher. And then with the coupon code DONG, it goes from $2.99 to $2.39. So it's a crazy value. And then if you do upgrade, go to VIP portal, click on the spreadsheet link or the Discord link. And then if you want to play some DFS tonight and also win a PlayStation 5, Owner's Box is probably where you want to be. We'll put a link to that in chat. If you're not already on Owner's Box, you want to sign up using this code. They show me some love as a sponsor. But they have a $1 150 max contest. It's not a clone of DK or Fanduel. It's very unique and fun. You can choose 4 infielders, 3 outfielders, a pitcher, and a super flex. So let's make a quick lineup here. Let's go. We're probably gonna want Mr. DeGrom. Actually, let's get it from over here. DeGrom here. Boom. We'll go for most salary. And then infield. I guess we'll go load up on a couple of these Coors bats. And I guess we got to decide what to do with that super flex. I think I want to give it to. Actually, I think I just want to give it to Luis Castillo off the rip, right? Muncy and Will Smith back tonight. That's big for them. And then for the, let's just put some bomb detector guys. We liked. Oh, James Alvin's up here too, and Muncy's back. It might shake up the bomb detector. Longo, Marte. I like Marte. Let's go Longo, Marte. Anyway, if you enter this $1 contest, each entry is good for 1 entry into a raffle to win a PlayStation 5. They had a similar contest the other night, and even if you don't cash in this contest, you're still eligible to win the PlayStation 5. The drawing is going to be May 1st, so keep an eye out for that. I'm going to enter it a bunch. I entered the one the other night a bunch. If I get another PS5, it'd be fun. Maybe I'll give it to my nephew or something. But it's a cool site, and I love the scoring. I love the roster construction. I love how different it is from DK and FanDuel. And if you're in Ontario, you could play it up there, so that's good. So go check that out. Code GUNDACKER when you sign up. Let's get into the main event tonight. The Cardinals at the Dodgers. Jack Flaherty taking on Dustin May. 4-point run total for the Cardinals. 4.7 for the Dodgers. Don't have a lineup for either, huh? Cool. Jack Flaherty. So Flaherty had a big walk problem, right? So unlikely that I would want to pitch him against a team like the Dodgers. Dodgers are coming off a pretty cold road trip, but getting Muncy back, getting Will Smith back, those are reinforcements that they sorely need. Batted ball data for him this season: 5.2 xFIP, 5.48 Sierra. Last outing was his best outing of the season. Maybe not. He's had 2 solid outings. One, ironically, at Coors. And one of the issues he has been having is his walk problem. 6.26 walk per nine this season. 2, 3, 1, 6, 7. So kind of coming down from the 6 and a 7, but he's still not super sharp. He had 9 strikeouts against Seattle. That's encouraging, but I don't think the 19% swing and strike rate. What the heck? So the Colorado and Seattle game are kind of like his upside, right? You can see the hope for him, but I don't think I'm gonna subscribe to him against the Dodgers. 11% barrel rate. Seems like very Jekyll and Hyde this season in 5 starts. So no Flaherty for me. I will get to some Dodgers, and then Dustin May on the bump for the Dodgers. Check his pitch count. 96 pitches against the Cubs. Hasn't gone 6 since Arizona on April 6th, but just if you're a fan of pitch count, that's there. I don't feel like I want to get to him, but the Cardinals have certainly been pretty rough lately as well. There's a couple teams: Cardinals, Dodgers, Padres, Yankees. A lot of teams that are supposed to be much better are not performing as expected. A 6.8% swing and strike rate. That's a little rough. XFIP's too high. Sierra's too high. 7% barrel rate. I need more strikeout upside. I just don't... Like, I think he can get back to where he was, but so far this season, he's just not missing bats. And this is not a massive K lineup. So I think I'm going to sit out both pitchers. If this Dodgers lineup is Will Smith, Muncy, Freeman, Betts, Outman, that's absolutely a 5-man stack that I want to get to. Then the Cardinals against Dustin May. I might get to a sub stack. So let's do that. Let's go Dodgers. And we'll go Cardinals. Boom. You like May? Man, I don't really see any redeeming qualities for like DFS upside versus what else is on the slate. You know what I'm saying? Like this is really important. He hasn't had one game this season where he's had over a 10% swing and strike rate. And that's pretty important. Like, unless you're just painting corners and getting calls, I want to see the ability to miss bats, you know? So I don't know what his upside truly is. I guess if you think 20 plus is a likely range of outcome at 8K, I certainly wouldn't push back. But man, am I not that confident. So I'm probably going to sit that one out. And that leaves me with just 3 pitchers. So that's probably what I would lean on in 3 entry. Those 3. We'll see. I don't think Fried's going to remain on the board. I like the thought of Castillo quite a bit. Manoah, I feel like is being overvalued. So is Nola. God dang, Nola went to 18%. Sheesh. Yeah, pitching is pretty front-loaded for me in my research. I wonder what happens if we lose this Fried ownership. And Peterson has 15% ownership as well. So that's 28% ownership on pitchers that might get tossed back to the field into the blender. So we'll see where that shakes out. Because there was a solid chance that Mets game doesn't get in, right? That's a black screen. That's a white screen. That's a white and black screen. And there we go. Cards been dog water or dog. Yeah, they have. But I'm not the type to pitch against a team just because their results haven't been solid. I guess, man, I don't know. Like, I would have to expand on these 3 pitchers anyway. I don't know that I get the. It's gonna be a while before I get to Dustin May, right? Like, I need to see that you're missing bats, and he hasn't. So I think the guys that are most like if Shane Bieber holds up, he hasn't been good, but if he holds up at 1% owned, like, those are the guys I want to get to, right? I just hope that he taps into yesteryear. It's rough. It's rough. I don't know. What's our probability of Manoah being a top 2 pitcher? So for me, it's not 22%. So I just think he's generally overvalued in that regard. So I just might just be super aggressive with the 3 that I got. And I might take some shares on guys that end up being really, really low owned. Has there been an update from Kevin Roth on the Mets situation? Because that might really splash. No update. Yeah, so I don't think Peterson and Fried are going to be on the board. So, like, that's a lot of ownership that has to trickle back into the ocean, right? So I'm curious to see where it goes. We might get, like, 70% ownership on Jacob deGrom. That'd be kind of crazy. All right, that's what we're looking at. What are you guys thinking? Any questions, comments, concerns? Well, we still got power. We can do it. Check the radar here because the Thunder is slowed down. It's not happening. Tornado watch is in effect. Prepare to take shelter. Blah 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 blah. We know that. Could be another hail night. I think we're good for now. You like Eflin? So I like Eflin theoretically, but when we were researching that, it's just a pitch count, right? The pitch count at 9K just seems like it's not a good price. 67 in that last outing, went 5. If he got to 80, like I think there's a good chance he could get to 6. But even then, like at 9K, that's like what you need, right? So I like the thought of him, I do, but I'm very worried about pitch count kind of giving us a glass ceiling, you know? Not confident May either. Yeah, the Cardinals have been rough, man. Cardinals have been rough. Let's look at teams' WRC pluses against righties, huh? What up, Trey Make? Hope you're doing all right. Trying at 3-3-2 tonight. So I would say this. I know 2 nights ago and even last night, full stacks were able to be usurped. But I would say the bigger the slate, the more likely it is for a 5 stack to do well. Advanced WRC plus. St. Louis. St. Louis is 9th in WRC plus against righties. Sure doesn't feel like it, right? 309 BABIP. 410 slug. Slug is really bad. Interesting. 5-2-1. I can see a 5-2-1. I definitely would like lean on the 5 as the core. And past that, you can do whatever. All right. Is tomorrow an all-day thing? Hiccups. Condacker rules. Thank you, Dustin. Tomorrow's gonna be an all-day thing, so we're probably not gonna do a stream. And I believe tomorrow, this game right here, this Padres game, I believe that's the Mexico game. So to have that and the Rockies on the main slate possibly would be crazy. So we probably don't do content, and then Sunday having an event out of town. And I think on Sundays you guys get good content in the morning from Stochastic, right? So there's no need. So this might be the last stream until Monday, possibly, potentially. But we'll be in the VIP Discord though. Just heard on the Rays pregame on the local radio that Cash wants to get Eflin somewhere around 85. So 85 is good. That's about what we were speculating though. Maybe. He's not going to be owned, right? Eflin. Maybe it's worth a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little bit. I do think we're overpaying, but someone take down a 20 with no stacks. Did they? I wasn't paying attention. I know it happened 2 nights ago in my contest. But last night was one of those slates where there wasn't a ton of upside. I think the Mets full stack was like still to play. The Lakers don't win today. You won't be hearing from me. Oof. Oof. Into the closet you go. It's all right. All that victory lapping y'all did when Westbrook got eliminated. You can't possibly get an elim now, right? All right. 3 things, guys. Hit that thumbs up. Double check, see you're subscribed. And tell somebody out there you love them. I appreciate you making part of my afternoon, be part of your afternoon. I got to get into the VIP, get the spreadsheet set up for tonight. Hopefully we have a good, profitable night going into the weekend, man. If we don't stream before Monday, I hope you guys have a safe weekend. Enjoy it. Otherwise, twitter.com/Gundacker. Go play some Owner's Box. Use code Gundacker. I appreciate you guys. Good luck. God bless. Go win some money.